Are you struggling to get reliable data from your remote sensors? Maintaining a stable connection for smart agriculture or urban metering projects often feels like a constant battle against distance and signal interference. Before treating DX-LR32 SX1262 UART LoRa module as a quick buy, start with the real problem. Does it reduce a practical friction, or does it only look useful in the listing? The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated CLA. One option that frequently comes up in developer circles is the DX-LR32 LoRa module. It uses the SX1262 chipset, which is known for its efficiency in long-range, low-power applications. DX-LR32 SX1262 UART LoRa module appears as an option in the active components space. The important part is whether its role matches your actual use, not just whether the title sounds promising. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. This module operates on multiple frequencies, including 915 MHz. With a 22 dBm output, it aims to provide the range necessary for sprawling setups like smart city grids or large-scale irrigation systems. It may make sense if you are comparing options related to active components and want something practical enough to fit your routine or setup. The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. The module uses a standard UART interface, making it relatively straightforward to integrate with most microcontrollers. It is designed to act as a bridge for your data, keeping your hardware footprint minimal. Useful clues to review include category/context, active components, 915 MHz, compatibility/use target, smart metering city agriculture, current listed price, 16.69, listed discount, 50%, order/volume signal, 34. If a detail is unclear, treat it as something to verify rather than a guarantee. Before you commit to a purchase, double-check which frequency is legal and optimal for your specific region. Not all LoRa modules are configured for every zone, so verify the 915 MHz or alternative bands before ordering. When inspecting the module, look at the soldering points and the shielding over the chip. A well-constructed module should have clean joints and clear markings, which are good indicators of the manufacturing standard. A quick word of caution: the performance of these modules is heavily dependent on your antenna. A high-quality, tuned antenna is just as important as the module itself, so don't overlook it in your budget. Always verify the documentation for the specific library you plan to use with the SX1262. Being sure that your software stack supports the module's protocol is a vital step before starting your hardware build. At its current pricing, this module presents an accessible entry point for experimentation. With current discounts, it is worth checking if the specs align with your project requirements versus more expensive alternatives. Before treating DX-LR32 SX1262 UART LoRa module as a quick buy, start with the real problem. Does it reduce a practical friction, or does it only look useful in the listing? The goal is a balanced decision based on visible facts, not a forced recommendation or exaggerated claim. To wrap up, ensure you confirm the latest price and check for any regional variants. If you are building a custom IoT network, this might be the practical piece of hardware you need. Thanks for watching, and happy building!